Hey, Aries, how you doing out there today, boo? Now, I do hope everything is going well out there in La La Land. Now, thank you to all the new subscribers. Welcome to the family. Appreciate your support. All right, now let's see what's coming out. I don't know what cards I necessarily want to pull from, but let's just start out with the tarot and see what comes out. All right, let me see. Now, I just actually did a video for the fire signs for TikTok. Now everything looked like it seems to be a little good. You are a fire sign. Look like some restrictions might be lifted, some blockages you're overcoming, some mountains, some obstacles. But let's see. Now you could see evidence of moving forward. Now 555 is the number. 555 is the number. Now the King of Cups is here. Now what is this? I saw something turned over. We got the Tower. You see, something is being investigated. This is newsy poosy. Gemini. And we're in that energy. Gemini energy. Let me see. Now, I was just looking at, when I posted my video over there on TikTok, this girl was talking about the deer was kicking some lady tail in the bushes, and she was laughing. I'm like, what the heck? I didn't understand why she was laughing at the lady get assaulted by the deer, but I'm like, I don't know. Maybe she deserved it. I don't know. But there's an uprise going on out here in these streets. Now, the Seven of Swords. Now, this is strategy. Now, we did see the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords. And this 7 makes that 8 swords. And we know that 8 represents restrictions. Now, that Tower is here. Now, this is some strategy that's going on. Now, sometimes when I see little things, before reading, during a reading, they'll be relevant for this reading. I just hear the police sirens outside. Something is definitely going on. Now, but I want to say that you seem to be, handling whatever going on with stride. Because this is over here in your past position, maintaining that emotional intelligence. And look who's here, the Star. Now, 717, I just seen that for the fire sign. It came out. And here it is again, 717. And look at that, 17. You could be saying that a lot. Solar flares activate. And solar flares is all about, the uprise and what's going on. It's like the system is imploding from the inside. It's just like you just need to just sit back and just let them tear each other apart. This is really a time for rest. All that going out there in the streets fighting and stuff, this is a different day, baby. It's about pulling your power back. Let me see, did it turn over anything? Hold on. See the Queen of Pentacles. There go the Ace of Wands next to the Queen of Pentacles, and there's the Ten of Pentacles. And he looking dead at it. Give me my money. And to make it so bad, it's 71, because 10, 7, and 1. That's a reflection, boo. Now let me see what's going on. Now, anybody that's new to the channel, your girl is all about the numbers, okay? That's me and Spirit's communication. But anyway, let me see. There you go. And that's your energy. That's Mars. That's your ruling planet. That was that tower we seen. And remember that we still in Mars energy. all the time. And it's the number 22. Now you could be seeing, I had a dream last night about 22. I can't remember to its entirety, but I remember them being on like plaques like that right there. You see the lion up there? But each plaque had a 2 on it. And that's the only part I remember. I was like, what the frick? Now I'm just dreaming about the number 22. And see this? The confrontations right here on this with strategy. And I told you, there's something in review. We've seen the Gemini energy, retrograde review. Right here with a rebirth, 13, dignified. Now, I want to pay attention to all this. Now, Virgo is here. This is all about your harvest, the splitting, the wheat from the tare. We also have the 3rd house, communication, the Pluto with the rebirth, exploration, 9th house, and we got the solar flares with activate coming out again. Now, this is your card. This is your last card, which is change. Right there with the number 25. Right there with your money, boo. Your inheritance, your rite of passage. Now, let me see. Spirit is ready. You see that? Now, this is... Now, I got a couple of cards in here that represent the feminine and masculine energy. Now this represents the fire energy. I'm gonna just show you. Now both of them represent, one represents the light, one represents the dark. See, this is the other one. That's the masculine. And see, that's why they open and they got on the red. Now you see, she's with the Ace of Swords and he's with the Ace of Cups. Now, they're both, you know, representing the high priest. Now, this is tapping into your passion. Right here with this fire. Creativity. It's sensuality. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with your shadow side. This is what Aries and Saturn is representing right here. Structure. And there's the wit. And there's the temperament. And it's the number 11. Right here with 711. Now you could be saying 711 as well and 111. But 711 is a good omen for money and luck. And there's 13 all over again. For the promise. For the golden child. That's who she represents. Tapping into your inner child. Play. The 5th house as well. Building blocks. Structure. You see the building blocks? With the rainbow? That's Dorothy. Pulling the veil back. And it's the Jack of Clubs. This is an action card. They got a couple of meanings to them. You see? Now, this is really telling you to, be mindful of your temperament. But it's also telling you to, take action. This is a good time to invest, to start new things. Because of this luck right here with this strategy. Step out of your comfort zone. Plant the seeds. The seeds that you plant today is going to be popping next year. And I know next year seems like a long time away, but boo, let me tell you. We're in the year of the 9. This is the transition. This is the time to act. Tap in. Look like you got your eye on something. And you know, it's all about going within. Healing their heart. Being open. Pay attention to what's going on out here in these streets. I'm telling you, the red is serious. That's why the gingers came up like that right there. They just represent fire. And remember, it has really nothing to do with color. It's the frequency, the energy. We all here to serve a purpose. You know, you got people that's just clueless and soulless, MP3s walking around here that ain't got no sense of direction. Are you recognizing this? It's like the common sense, this ain't common sensing out here with some of these people. Learn to play the game, boo. Sometimes doing nothing is an action. Just stepping away, pulling your power back. You know, it's all about these. When you don't invest in things that don't serve you. But it's definitely something changing. Because a lot of people are about to be losing and a lot of people about to be winning. Now, if you're already at the bottom, then you know it ain't. Now remember, this is birthing pain. There you go right there, number 1. And who that represent? Aries, the first on the chart. Right here with 25 and 10. 11 all over again. You could be saying 11, 11. You just got to hold on. Don't she got a letter in her hand? Some messages? This is a new sheriff that's in town. And there she right there with the number 12 at the bottom of the deck. You can't tell me they ain't going back to that rebirth. This is introspection. This is messages. This is downloads. This is you flying high. This is you being free. And you got to know that. Right there with that 7 of Pentacles. That new investments. You see? 777. 7, 7, and whatever. Well, 7 and 7. But this is the Ouroboros. No more chasing your own tail, boo. This is a completion. And what goes around comes around. That's what it represents. This is the cycle. This is the ebb and flow of life. Somebody could be moving. Take a chance on something. Take a chance on you. To do whatever it is that you want to do. You got this. Roll the dice, boo. Roll them. Roll them. But your ancestors is out here at work. They're beating people all up in the bushes, y'all. They're beating them all up in the bushes, y'all. I just want y'all to pay attention to those plays with down over there in the military neighborhood. Y'all want to play? You want to play? Let's play. But there's a new beginning coming. All right, now let me see. Let me pull from the tarot to clarify some of this stuff. Let's pull from the mermaids. I had a dream about the mermaids too. And I seen this video on TikTok where I think it was 2 feminine energies with a masculine and a baby in the middle. And they did that, you know how you change up, but they turned into mermaids. I was like, oh my God, y'all got to go over there and check it out. But something is over. Now, this is that initiation, that invitation. This is the Kundalini rising. That's what that means. Acupuncture, boo. It's really about perspective at this time. How you see things. Don't look at everything as a negative. This is over. This is a lot of lessons that been learned. This is a lot of peeping the game. This is a lot of you inventing the game. You know, just like how your children, you know, come at you with stuff you did when you was a kid, like you don't see what they doing. If you don't get out of my face. Let me see. There's the wounded warrior. And there's the chariot. right there, moving through. This is going to get you through anything. And it's the number 7. Now we got our 777. Looking to see if anything turned around. Now we know that the chariot represents the ancestors. Sweet chariot, come take me home. But it's moving through. It's a message. Yeah, it's download. It's a Mack truck. Stand strong, boo. Stand strong. 5 of Pentacles. Right there on change. Right there with Mars energy. And it's the Ace of Swords. The truth. Now this has a lot to do with purpose. Change. We have justice is there. And there you go. Now you got the Ace of Cups. The Sun as well as the 10 of Wands. Your hard work is paying off. This is clarity coming to you. Maintain, open, bring in the free energy of love, boo. All right? Stay in balance. Yeah, Saturn is trying to show you something, as well as Mars energy in regards to purpose. And there you go, the restriction. Didn't I say it was the 8 with the 7 over here? Didn't I say that? It's right there. This is what it's in. The strategy is in regards to any restrictions and blockages that you may feel, any confrontations with the whip. The number 11 is all about intuition. It's purpose. The 11th house represents, humanitarianship, career, service. Seven and 8 is 15. We seen that with the solar flares. The swords. 15 is Saturn energy. It's the devil card. And the devil is not your enemy. He's the serpent. He's the year of the snake. He's the one that's coming here to wake you up. If we're in the upside down world, the fall from consciousness, Christ on the cross, the 2 thieves and the other one on the other side, it represents the mind, body, and soul, boo. This is all about that mergence of those 3. Right there on the cross. It's time to come down. It's time to come together. And there you go, right there. I told you. Right there with the 10. 11 are over again. 2 swords. This is the High Priestess card. Or the High Priest. This is the crossroad. This is the duality dance between light and dark. But the mergence. The confrontation. Look at it. They want you to be afraid of your shadow side. But that's your friend. Y'all work together. There you go. Something coming full circle. This is Buddha. That's why he tapping into that spirit in his hand. In the traditional deck, there's Buddha sitting up under the tree contemplating on the 3 cups, right? This card just got him drinking spirit. Connecting. Right next to the crossroad. With change. And you see? That cup coming up out the water. That's the Ace of Cups. Self-love. Inheriting. And there you go, the Hermit. Didn't I say it was Buddha? That's Buddha. Going within. You know how they say veganism is a lifestyle? Hermit mode is a lifestyle. It's not about being in the house. It's a thought. It's Christ consciousness. It's connected to spirit. It's in your knowing. Foresight. There you go. There go your little ginger setting your little soul free. That's the fire. Right there with the ego. And don't worry about, them being black or anything like that. It's not even about that. It's all about the outcasts rising to the top. Everybody that they done, put at the bottom of the pedestal, it's rising. This is about healing. And we gotta allow everybody to heal. There's Dorothy. Now you might see a double rainbow, a triple rainbow. Is that even possible? I'm just looking at this one. Because something is definitely coming full circle. And remember, anytime you see zeros, spirals, that's spirit. Always looking within. Now I was looking at this little I found this little channel and this lady was talking about portals. And she was mentioning, what she was saying, it was sounding so relevant in regards to when she moved her mirror. Now, if you got a mirror on your wall and it's like back to the outside structure, you might want to move it. I moved mine. Now, I just did it yesterday because I actually had a mirror on my wall, but it's facing towards, the outside of the house. Because what she was saying, it sounded so relevant. Now, maybe you want to try it. Because mirrors are portals. She gave me 4 examples that happened simultaneously. Now, 4 things could be happening. It does represent stability. And again, you could be saying 455. But this is my Dorothy card. She's the Page of Pentacles. She's the one that she's the you that was birthed into this world. Just like the Dorothy of Wizard of Oz. Without that knowing. But you see, she pulling the curtain back. She's the Lion. She's the Aries. She's the Sagittarius. She's all 12, but you know what I'm saying. You start there. The card starts out with the Wands. That's why it represents the Leo. Sagittarius is the adult of the deck. She represents Jupiter, expansion. Understand that it's all you, boo. It's all you. Now, this is self-reflection. The mirror, representing the truth. A portal, seeing through the other side. It's a realization. Now, for a lot of you, it's gifts waking up. And you really do tap into your gifts the more you heal. The more you open your mind to learn the new things. Find a tool that's going to help you tap in. Get a pendulum. Whatever. Use something. Numerology. I'm telling you, numerology is like the quickest way to get to an answer. And look at that. Look at all that money. Now this is 16, which is 7 again in investments, but this is something new. This is a lot of trade going on. This is a lot of freaking money right here. And it's all on this 5 of Pentacles. Now this 5 and this 8 is together, which is giving me 13. But, hold on. Sorry about that. Commercial break. Now I want you to stand your ground. Now the 10 of Pentacles is on a Chariot and Mars. 22, the master builder number. Now you could be saying 122 as well. I'm just giving you all the numbers that I keep saying simultaneously because I'm an Aries as well. And anything that I see, I'm supposed to deliver to you. Now you could be seeing these numbers right now, later. But something. So this is a lot of money over here. With the truth. 29 degree, as well as 22 degree astrology. 22 always represents being in the spotlight. Most people that's famous is in the spotlight seen for something. Now, you ain't got to go to Hollywood. I'm not suggesting anybody go there. But do you? But 29, you get 30 degree in astrology. But it never goes to 30. It always goes to 29 and goes back to 0. And I think actually that's what Saturn is in right now. 0. That's what it started on. And this is something new. And this is something that you're passionate about. This is sensual. Now, it could be a person, place, or a thing, a creative idea or something like that right there. But I think you're going to get aware of what it is. Whatever this is that your little heart longs for. And remember, just create. It's already there. It's already done. You just got to tap into it. Three of Swords. With the 8. It's 11. Now all these swords is together. Now I could count them all up. Now 8, 11, because we got 11 right here, which is intuition, confrontation with 11, 11 again. That's very hot. 7, 11 all over again with the 7. But 10, 18 is 9 right here. You could be saying 999. But we know that we're in the year of the 9, which is the transition. Now, a lot of people see this as psychosis. Usually it's on the bed. Downloads, dreams, visions. That's why she's holding her ears. And those are those solar flares as well. But something is changing, boo. Now, all the swords is right over here. All the pentacles is right here. All the swords right here. But let me move on. Let me see. But 9 and 2 is 11 all over again. Them 11s is hot. Right here with 11 again. God damn. You could be saying 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1. But one's always this is something new, boo. When I say that, this is an action card right here. Same card. Jack of Clubs. On the confrontation. Your energy. And I'm telling you, Saturn is working with you, not against you. This is what this card is. This is about structure, deep desires, coming up out that cage, rising to the occasions. This is not about this is about going into the dark, boo. Standing up for yourself. High Priestess with the Seven of Wands and the Devil. God damn it, man. You can't make it up. And I pulled it out there like that. Now, this is protection. That's your ancestors going up against the enemy. You see, he don't belong down there. You see, he down there trying to get your treasures and stuff like right there. That's the enemy. And you see, on his change, that cup, the High Priestess bringing you those downloads, that's Buddha. That's tapped in. And this is Dorothy pulling the curtain back on the devil. You can't tell me you ain't about to go deep. That's your higher self and your lower self together. Right there with the change. Just hold on, boo. Just hold on. Because it's coming. Alright? Now, if that wasn't clear, I don't know what was. Now, sevens is hot. You could be seeing 77% in your little phone right now. But you should be seeing so many angel numbers at this time. Numbers is your universal language, boo. Learn them. They always talking. All right, now hit the like button for your girl, and I'll see you on the next one. Because something new is coming. Right there with that Queen of Pentacles.